How's it going, guys? It's Brad. So yeah, the Monday Night Raw review from last night. So Raw starts off with Fuckboy Buckethead, the shit factor of professional wrestling himself, Super Cena, coming out to the ring. He gets the John Cena sucks song. The crowd boos the shit out of him, because once again, the crowd still thinks you suck, Cena. So John Cena comes out. John Cena, glad to be here on Monday Night Raw. John Cena, especially on the road to WrestleMania. Bullshit, John. You ain't glad to be there. John Cena, I'm looking at my WrestleMania plans. John Cena, my plans are I'm going to win Elimination Chamber match. Then I'm going to go to WrestleMania in the main event and beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. John, do you even remember the last time you faced Lesnar? Back in 2014? Lesnar made you his bitch. Lesnar is going to completely butt-fuck you again. But yeah, you'll find a way to probably pull a win. But we all know you ain't winning that chamber match. We already know who is. It's Roman Reigns. Then The Miz comes out. The Miz, of course, saying how John is delusional and how The Miz is going to win the chamber match. And how Miz is going to become the first Universal and Intercontinental Champion. John Cena. There's an Atlanta Braves fan in the front row that laughed at your comment you made. So there's John Cena kissing ass, and oh look, because he's also singling out a Braves fan in San Jose, because that's where they were last night, San Jose, California, in the Shark Tank. The Miz, of course, acting like he didn't care. John Cena, I have an idea. You and me have a match right now, and we'll make this interesting. Whoever loses has to enter the chamber, number 1. Then right before The Miz was about to announce if he accepts or not, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas come, and they attack Cena, both hitting him with a side suplex, or side slam, whatever the fuck it's called. And The Miz is like, I accept the challenge. Kurt Angle comes out. Kurt says the match will go on immediately, but then Kurt says that Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are both banned from ringside and must leave immediately. So to the match itself, Miz, right since the bell rang, Miz went immediately into for a cover, and of course Cena kicked out at 2. Because it's fucking Cena. Do. He always kicks out at 2. That stupid song. Fuck John Cena. So yeah, match itself, it was boring. You know, Cena did attempt the stupid bullshit Superman comeback. He did hit the fake 5 merchandise shuffle. Like the end of the match, John Cena would hit the AA on The Miz. The Miz would kick out because it's a Cena match. We gotta spam the fucking kickouts. Miz would also hit a skull-crushing finale. And Cena would kick out at 2 because it's fucking Super Cena. Match would end with Miz attempting an avalanche skull-crushing finale from the second rope, but it would get countered into an avalanche AA from the second rope. And Cena gets the 3 count for the win because it's fucking Super Cena. So now The Miz is confirmed to be entering the chamber at number 1. Well, we now have 2 of the 6 entries leaked for the chamber match. You might as well leak the other 4. Get us less hype for this chamber match as possible. Fucking idiots. Next up, we get a tag team match. We get Gallows and Anderson versus the Revival. As before the match, right before Gallows and Anderson were making their way to the ring, they would get attacked from behind by Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival, for pre-match assault. The match would go. In the end, Gallows and Anderson would win the match by getting the 3 count for the win, being a Revival again. So next on Raw, we get a segment. Kurt Angle would come out. Kurt Angle first starts off the segment by announcing at Elimination Chamber, Ronda Rousey will officially sign her WWE contract, so she'll be a member of Monday Night Raw. So I believe the rumors are she's going to be facing Stephanie McMahon at Mania, because the other rumors that she will be facing Charlotte Flair, so I think that now means it's going to be Stephanie. So, okay. Then he announced that Jason Jordan suffered a major neck injury, needed surgery, gonna miss Mania. It's like, I'm already calling bullshit on that. I think it's a fake injury. Because Jason Jordan did not look hurt in any way. He's obviously faking it. Like, I've seen nothing on WWE.com or on Facebook or anything that signaled Jason Jordan had an injury. Seth Rollins comes out, saying how it sucks to miss Mania with an injury because Seth mentioned his ACL injury he had in 2015. In November 2015, actually, when he was WWE Champion, where Seth injured himself, had to vacate the title, ended up missing Mania 32, and Seth Rollins vowed that he would never miss Mania ever again. Then Seth Rollins says he wants to be part of the Elimination Chamber match, and then suggests to Kurt Angle to make the Fatal 4-Way Second Chance Fatal 4-Way match later in the night a Fatal 5-Way Second Chance match. And then Kurt Angle says, you got a deal. So now in the main event, it's a Fatal 5-Way. Next up, we get a women's match. We get Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Michael Cole, of course, saying it's boss time when Sasha comes out. So it's already a fucking match I could give a damn about. Like, honestly, fuck both Bayley and Sasha. Fuck both of them. They both suck. I care less. This match was boring me to sleep. Like, it was a boring match. In the end, Bayley wins with an avalanche Bayley to belly, which is more lethal than a normal Bayley to belly suplex. And gets the 3 count for the win. Of course, after the match, right before Bayley and Sasha were about to shake hands, both of them would get laid the fuck out by Nia Jax for post-match assault. And Nia would hit the Samoan drop on both Bayley and Sasha Banks. And then Nia Jax saying this has everything to do with her because Bayley and Sasha both took Asuka to their limit. And Nia just destroyed the both of them. Easily. And Nia is saying the only woman that can break Asuka's undefeated streak is her. I don't know. I think they want to keep that streak alive till Mania, at least. I don't think it's going to be Nia to end it. They also show a video promo package of Asuka's undefeated streak. Let me put this in perspective. She's been in WWE for 860 days. Her winning streak is impressive. 240-0. 240 matches, 240 wins, 0 losses. Out of those 860 days, Asuka's been NXT Women's Champion for 523 of those days. She had to vacate the title from an injury last summer. To put in perspective, no one's been able to figure her out. Maybe someone will at Mania. We'll have to see. We also then get a backstage segment with Seth and boring fuckface Roman Reigns. Where Roman tries to... Roman Reigns, you trying to weasel your way in to a chamber match. Seth Rollins responds by saying, is Roman afraid of Seth in the chamber match? Roman Reigns ain't afraid of nobody. I got courage. I take on everybody. Then Sheamus and Cesaro come over, trying to mock fun, saying how Seth's gonna mess up the opportunity again. Roman Reigns, what happened to your mouth, Cesaro? That's right, you ran into Shield. Yeah, of course, taking a shot from Cesaro when he had his 2 front teeth kneed in at TLC back in October. Roman Reigns, apparently, Sheamus, you didn't get memo. I'll see you at Ring to give it to you. So we now know that Sheamus and Cesaro are going to be facing each other. Since Sheamus can be facing Roman Reigns one-on-one. Next up, we get a segment. After that, though, we get a women's tag match. We get Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville of Absolution against Mickie James and Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. So an interesting teaming. It was actually a pretty decent match back and forth. Match would end with Sonya Deville pulling Alexa Bliss out of the corner to prevent Mickie James from tagging her in. And Mandy Rose would hit her facebuster pile driver on Mickie James to get the 3 count for the win. After the match, though, Sonya Deville and Mandy would attack, making James forcing post-match assault, which would allow Alexa Bliss to come into the ring and take them both out, coming to the aid of Mickie James. So, I'm not sure if this means Alexa's turning face or heel. I'm not sure. Next up, we get a segment. It's Elias Sampson as he prepares to debut his Elimination Chamber Blues, a song he has for every member. So he mentions Roman Reigns, So he mentions Roman Reigns in the song. He mentions Braun Strowman when he put the guitar to his Braun's back last week. Mentions how John Cena's delusional. Mentions how Miz is going to be sent back to Hollywood after. And then Elias says that he's going to win the chamber match, which would prompt Braun Strowman to come out on the entranceway. And Braun comes out with a giant bass. Like, immediately as Braun starts playing it, Braun destroys the strings, and then Braun says, once he's done with the song, Elias is going to get these hands. All I say is, Braun, after watching you play that bass, don't quit your day job anytime soon. So Braun comes out to the ring with the giant bass in hand, puts the bass in the corner. As he gets in the ring, Elias tries to attack Braun. And Braun would counter Elias, trying to guitar strike by grabbing him by the throat and then hitting a concrete hammer fist to Elias' chest that takes him down. And then Braun hits the running power slam on Elias Sampson. Braun stands tall. As Elias is crawling away to the backstage area, Braun grabs a giant bass, meets Elias at the entrance stage, and slams the giant bass right through Elias' back, destroying that bass. It's like, oh man, that's a beautiful musical instrument. An orchestra's gonna be pissed. Damn. Next up, we get a one-on-one match. We get Sheamus, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champion Sheamus, against boring fuckface Roman Reigns. So Sheamus comes out, get a good pop from the crowd. Roman Reigns comes out, he gets booed, even though the reaction is obviously edited, because Vince is muting the crowd. Oh, but he's out there for a reaction. If Roman's out there for a fucking reaction, why are you booing the crowd? Why are you muting the crowd then, Vince? Really, it was a boring-ass match. Boring all around. At one point, Roman would throw Cesaro in the crowd, hit the stupid man punch on Cesaro. Of course, match would end, of course. Sheamus would go for a top rope move. Sheamus would actually counter the drive-by shit kick. And as Sheamus was about to go for a top rope move, Roman went for a midair spear and completely fucked up. Like, Roman completely botched the spear. It looked more like a fucking crossbody. And Roman still gets the 3 count for a win. So yeah, WWE logic. You can botch your own finisher and still win the match. Also, we get an announcement that now we have our next inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2018. It will be Ivory. That will be the women's inductee this year. Ivory is now in the Women's Hall of Fame. And in the WWE Hall of Fame, she will join Goldberg and the Dudley Boys in the 2018 class. Yeah, we'll induct these people. We still want to induct Chyna. We still want to induct Chris Benoit. And we still want to induct Owen Hart. Most of Vince's problem with these three is beef that Vince has had with them almost 10, 20 years ago. Vince, it was 10, 20 years ago. Get over it. Move on. Grow up, you old fuck. Jesus Christ, can Vince actually fucking die already? I don't wish death on people, but I feel that's the only way we're going to get Vince out of power. Jesus Christ. Next up, we get our main event. Broken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews versus Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. The second chance fatal 5-way match where the winner gets the final spot in the Elimination Chamber match to decide who faces Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Pretty good match. Match is ending. Matt Hardy hits the twist of fate on Bray Wyatt. Finn Balor will break up the pinfall with a coup de grace onto Matt Hardy's back. excuse me, Seth Rollins would hit the curb stomp on Finn Balor, which, by the way, I'm going to rename that move. It's no longer the curb stomp. It is now the middle finger to Vince. So Seth hits the middle finger to Vince. Apollo Crews breaks up the pinfall count at 2. Does the standing shooting star press on Seth Rollins. It would be Seth would kick out. Now what happened was out at ringside, outside, like outside the ring, Bray Wyatt would hit the sister Abigail on Matt Hardy. Bray Wyatt will look to go do a top rope move with Apollo Crews, which then led to Seth Rollins and Finn Balor doing a powerbomb superplex move, a highlight of the match, really executed well. And the match ends with Finn and Seth grabbing one of each of Bray Wyatt's legs, and they both get the 3 count for the win, so the match is a tie. Seth and Finn both win. It's like, what the fuck? And we have no idea what's gonna happen, because that's how we end Raw. Because Raw goes off the air after. We end with controversy. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens next week. Odds are those two are probably gonna have a one-on-one match where the winner gets the final spot in. So yeah, Raw rating, 3 out of 10. Boring show. Cena beats The Miz again. Roman botches a fucking spear. Show ends in controversy. Seems about legit for a rating. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope everyone has a great day, and yeah, peace out.